What if I told you that one of the most epic, untold stories of rebellion in African history is the real-life tale of a Yoruba hero? The true story of Lisabi Ogbongbo Akala is more dramatic and inspiring than most things you'll see on screen. We'll uncover the real story of the man and the legend Lisabi. We'll look at the historical facts of the Egba people's incredible revolt against the powerful Oyo Empire. And finally, we'll examine the lasting cultural impact of this hero, a legacy so strong that it's celebrated to this day. To understand the hero, you have to understand his world. In the 18th century, the Egba people were a subgroup of the Yoruba, living in scattered forest settlements. For protection, they had pledged allegiance to the vast and powerful Oyo Empire, which was the dominant military and political force in the region. But this protection came at a heavy cost. The ruler of Oyo, the Alafin, exerted his control through imperial agents known as the Ilari or Ajele. These officials were stationed in Egba towns to enforce Oyo's authority and collect heavy tributes. Far from being simple tax collectors, historical accounts describe the Ilari as notoriously oppressive, often abusing their power, brutalizing the local population, and even kidnapping people to be sold into slavery. The Egba people were pushed to their absolute limit. This is where Lisabi enters the story. He wasn't a king or a nobleman. He was a farmer from a village called Egba. Described as a man of great physical stature and charisma, Lisabi grew tired of watching his people suffer under the tyranny of Oyo. He was a brilliant strategist. Lisabi created a cooperative society called Egba, a system where farmers would rotate working on each other's land. This seemed like a simple mutual aid society, but it was a cover. Lisabi used this system to secretly organize, unite, and train a resistance movement, turning farmers into a disciplined fighting force. He worked tirelessly on other farms, building immense loyalty, so when the time came to call in his own favor, he didn't ask for help with his harvest. He asked them to go to war. Around 1775, Lisabi launched his rebellion with a coordinated surprise attack. The revolt began in his own town of Egba, and in a stunningly successful wave of synchronized attacks across Egba territory, the Oyo garrisons were decimated. Some accounts claim that over 600 Ilari were killed in the uprising. Humiliated, the Alafin of Oyo sent a large punitive army to crush the Egba. Lisabi, anticipating the move, used his strategic knowledge of the terrain to ambush and defeat the Oyo forces. This victory secured a temporary, hard-fought independence for the Egba people. However, the story doesn't end there. The Oyo Empire's retaliation was brutal, eventually leading to the destruction of several Egba settlements. Facing overwhelming force, Lisabi's story becomes more complex. According to some oral traditions, he was eventually betrayed, captured, or sacrificed himself to prevent further bloodshed. His later years and death are shrouded in mystery, with some legends saying he simply vanished into a sacred forest that now bears his name. Even though the military victory was not permanent, Lisabi's impact was monumental. He is revered as one of the most important figures in Egba history, a man who laid the foundation for their identity and future struggles for independence. His act of defiance ignited a spirit of resistance and unity that defines the Egba people to this day. In fact, his legacy is so profound that the Egba are often proudly called Egba Omo Lisabi, the children of Lisabi. This title is the ultimate salute for anyone of Egba descent. Every year, his memory is honored with the Lisabi Festival in Abeokuta, a major cultural event that brings Egba people from all over the world to celebrate their hero and heritage. This celebration, often held in March, is a vibrant testament to his enduring importance. Ultimately, the true story of Lisabi is a powerful intersection of history, courage, and cultural identity. He was a grassroots leader who transformed farmers into freedom fighters and dared to challenge an empire. His story navigates the complexities of history, where victory isn't always permanent, but the legacy of the fight for freedom can last for centuries. The fact that his name is still celebrated so passionately shows that his impact was undeniable. It sparked pride and proved that the stories of Africa's heroes are as grand and worthy of celebration as any in the world. The tale of Lisabi is a reminder that there are countless incredible stories from history still waiting to be told on a global stage.